What up, everyone? It's your boy Ramon and we're back with video number 9 of our 30 for 30 financial challenge. Hey, what are you guys doing? Over the next 30 days, we're helping 30 individuals start their journey to financial freedom. Now, like I said, this is video number 9. In our first 5 or 6 videos, we talked about challenges, we talked about problems, we talked about the things that were holding you back from becoming financially free. But in our last couple of videos, we've been in our solution segment. We talked about the difference between income and cash flow. We talked about creating a positive cash flow cycle. We talked about how this country is set up and ran on tax codes and how everyone should have some type of 1099 income in their financial portfolio. Why? So you can pay who first? You, yourself. Today we're going to be talking about investments. We're going to be talking about investment income. And investment income is very important because the way it's set up in this country, the way you make your money determines how they tax your money. The way you make your money determines how they tax your money. You see, let's say, for example, I have 2 individuals. Both individuals make $1 million a year. Okay, but the first individual, they make $1 million by going out and working a job, or they work for their $1 million. The second individual makes $1 million by investing. You see, the individual who made the $1 million by investing would be taxed way less than the individual who went out and worked for that $1 million. You see, that's why at some point in time we need to start moving our money toward investments so you get to keep more of it. All right, write this down. Wealth and work are not synonymous. Wealth and work are not synonymous. You see, there are a ton of people out there who work and they are not wealthy, but there are another ton of people out there who are wealthy and do not work. You see, ever since we were small, we've been taught that the only way to get money is to work for it. That the only way to accumulate wealth or to amass wealth or to obtain wealth is to work. Well, here's the problem. Where is all the wealth? Well, the wealth is in investing. All right, you see, about 67% of all the wealthy people in this country, they make the majority of their money by investing. You see, investments aren't something necessarily that you should be afraid of. Investments aren't something necessarily that are risky. Here's why. Anytime you put your money in a checking account, guess what? It's being invested. Anytime you put your money in a savings account, it's being invested. But here's the problem. You're not getting a very high rate of return on that investment. But guess who is? The banks. You see, when you put your money in a checking or a savings account, you're on what we call the retail side of investing. All right, so we want to switch that up and get you over to the wholesale side of investing where your rate of return is a whole lot higher. All right, now, we can't tell you what to invest in. We're not financial advisors. We're financial educators. But a part of this 30 for 30 challenge, we're going to teach you 2 things. We're going to teach you terminology and we're going to teach you perspective. Being part of this 30 for 30 challenge, we're going to teach you terminology and we're going to teach you perspective. So when you get with a financial advisor, when you get with someone who has a license that can get some investments for you, you can understand the language, you can understand the terminology, you'll be able to recognize a great investment when you see one because you'll have great perspective. All right, so if you're ready to learn more about investing, if you're ready to start having your money work for you instead of you working for the money, if you're ready to join us on this road to financial freedom, I want you to text me the keyword, which is capital, which is just short for capital gains. See, anytime your investment increases in value, that's capital gains. All right, so the keyword for today is capital. Text me at 662-350-0632. Again, my number is 662-350-0632. The keyword for today is capital. All right, I see each and every one of you guys at the top because the bottom is way too crowded.